Alright, so today I'm going to be going over how I make my freebie sticker sheets. So if you're new here, my name is Indy. I'm a digital artist known as Students by Indy on Instagram and TikTok. And this is the freebie sticker sheet that I'm going to be showing you how to make. Okay, so jumping right into how I make my stickers, starting off with in Procreate, I create the horizontal paper so that my sheets are in horizontal mode. So first things first, I add the photos, the bobas that I want to include in my boba freebie sheet. I have 5 bobas that I drew for just boba stickers in general back in the past. The frog, panda, bear, cat, and then a chick. So I just upload them all into Procreate, resize it to the way that I want, just like so. And I think honestly, I might not use all of them because I do want the stickers to be a little bit bigger, and I don't think it's going to fit into one sheet unless I stack it, but then I'm not going to be able to include the title or my tag. So I think what I might do is include only some of the bears or some of the boba animals. I might keep the bear, the cat, and the frog just because those typically do well for me. But yeah, I'm trying to just like play around with it if I could even include it. But like I said, I don't think it's going to fit because they're just too big for it to be horizontal. So I think I'm just gonna stick with 3. So now that I have my 3 bobas decided, I am just gonna try and lay it out, play around with the spacing, keeping in mind that I'm gonna have like somewhat of an outline in between all the bobas so that the silhouette cameo can cut it. So I'm just gonna space it a little far apart, but also keep in mind that it doesn't have to like be perfect on Procreate because you can change it around on the silhouette cameo and space it out differently after seeing the outlines being cut. So after spacing it out, I include my Doodles by Indie tag, and I include it in all my products just so that people can recognize my name and my brand and the products that I make, just so they know that's me and it's not just like a random sticker sheet from a random place. And then you can change the size of the tag and the color. For me, I think I'm gonna have that size, and then I might change the color to brown because my favorite boba is just a regular schmegular milk tea. It's usually brown, so I think that's the color that I'm gonna go with. And I'm also gonna have the color in the title as well for Teas on Me, just so that it's a little bit more uniform. Okay, just kidding. I made the title a little bit darker so that there is some contrast compared to the Doodles by Indie. So once you have your sticker sheet all done and finalized, I like to just airdrop it to my laptop, which is a game changer, to be honest, to have a airdrop rather than having to save it and then send it over via email or your OneDrive. I then open it up in my Silhouette Cameo studio. You just take your picture, your PNG file, and then just input it into the Silhouette Cameo design studio. Okay, and another thing is for Silhouette Cameo, you want to turn on the registration marks, which is this black square on the top corner. This allows for the machine to read your paper, and one time I forgot to turn it on and it printed without the registration mark, and obviously the machine couldn't read it correctly and it just ruined my sticker paper. So the next step is to make all of these bobas and the title all independent from one another, and I'll explain a little bit on why I have to do that. But so I go into the trace tool and then I individually trace all of these. And then I drag the threshold to 100% so that 100% of the boba or the title is included, and then I just click on trace and detach. I'm sure there's a faster and easier way to do this, so let me know how to do so in the comments or send me a link to do so. But this whole process has been working for me, so I'm going to continue doing so. So once you have your sticker sheet kind of put together and everything is traced, you want to go to the offset tool, which creates this outline. And for me, I like to put it at like 0.03, which is a very kind of skinnier outline is closer to the sticker and it's not so thick. I do it with all of the bobas, and then I group the whole sticker sheet back together. Okay, so the next step is to figure out the size of the sticker sheet that you want, and then once that's finalized, you want to just copy and paste it throughout the sheet so you can make multiple sticker sheets. And so one thing that you want to note here is to be within the red guidelines, because if you are outside of it, then the machine won't be able to pick up where you want to cut. And another tip is to include a rectangle around your sticker sheet so that it can cut a rectangle rather than you having to manually cut it. But one thing to note here is that you should have the rectangle a different color than the boba colors. So for me, I have it as blue for the rectangle, and then the bobas are all in red. By having two different colors, it allows the machine to know what kind of cut you want per color. For the blue lines, I set it so that the machine will cut it like full way through. And for the red, it would be a kiss cut. Okay, so this is the sticker paper that I use. It is the Online Labels Weatherproof Matte for inkjet. I just personally use this because it works best for my printer and the stickers come out good. I know other people use other paper to make their stickers more shinier, but I use this one, and then I put like a laminate over the stickers so that it doesn't get destroyed easily when you're putting it on your water bottle or something. So personally, I love this one for all my sticker papers. It comes out great. So once your sticker is printed out, you want to move it over to the Silhouette Cameo sticky mat, in which you can feed that into the machine. And sorry that mine's a little dirty, but make sure that it is sticky enough so that your sticker paper doesn't move around. But one tip is to actually just tape it down. Going back to your Silhouette Cameo on your computer, go to the Send tab, and then I like to go onto the Line tab next so that the machine cuts out the lines that I set forth. So when it comes to cutting the paper and making sure it's exactly what you want, a tip that has helped me is if you want your stickers to cut all the way through, one, have it in a different color like I said before, but also instead of setting it as a sticker paper white, have it as a cardboard and then put the force all the way. For some reason, even though I put it as a sticker paper white as it is, and I have it as a max force, it doesn't always cut all the way no matter how many passes I go through. Maybe it's just like my blade or my machine, but it helps for me to have it as a different material rather than a sticker paper. And then you press send, and then your machine should be able to read your paper and cut the lines that you intended to cut. It looks something like this. And everything is uniform because I use that little rectangular tool at the end instead of using one of those like guillotine cutting boards, which I feel like I never get, so that it's like all the same size. So it's definitely a game changer to have like a Silhouette Cameo to make that little rectangle for you so that all your sticker sheets are the same size. So I'm definitely excited to have these just kind of like on the table of my pop-up for those that, you know, make a purchase. I would love to just give Tease on Me as like a freebie, and I'll probably like also have these for my online orders as well. I feel like if you buy a pin or like a certain amount, I'll just include one of these for you. So free stickers when you purchase through my store. That is it for this video. I hope you learned a lot about using the Silhouette Cameo and making stickers from it. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below, but until next time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel.